that is the fallacy that people fall on a lot. Is they'll say, I read that this one person said that when they went vegan, they didn't feel good, and then now they feel better eating meat. But it means nothing because there's just so many ways to eat. Does plant-based food have side effects? Side effects of eating plant-based may include really wonderful bowel movements, fat loss, reduction of inflammation, and reversal of disease. There's no downside. There are some folks who have an adjustment period, especially to hypernourishment, which are very high doses of raw vegetables, where if your gut is not very strong because you haven't eaten very fiber-rich foods, then sometimes people will have some bloating, indigestion, even constipation, in which case we might have to kind of more slowly work your way up to it because your gut is so weak. But there's no negative side effect to eating this way. Now, there's many different ways to eat plant-based diets. And that is the fallacy that people fall on a lot. Is they'll say, I read that this one person, or this one YouTuber or somebody said that when they went vegan, they didn't feel good, and then now they feel better eating meat. But it means nothing because there's just so many ways to eat where you're not eating meat and dairy. You can literally eat French fries are vegan. Oreo cookies have no meat or dairy in them. What that white stuff's made of, I have no idea. There's so many ways that you can do it. You can eat mostly cooked food. You can eat nothing but potatoes. You can eat nothing but oatmeal. There's just so many different ways to do it. So what I tell people is if it's not working for you, then get healthier, nourish yourself more, right? I had a meeting with someone today who told me that she added hypernourishment to cooked foods and her fingernails went from cracked and broken to growing in beautifully, but her Hashimoto's isn't better yet. And so I said, okay, the next step is to do the full Goodbye Lupus protocol, right? Because what she did was she went, you know what? Nice nails aren't worth it. And she went back to eating animal products. And now her nails are all cracked and broken again. And she still has Hashimoto's, right? So I said, it's the other way around. Adding hypernourishment, realize that that your nails actually show you some of the fastest growing parts of your body, right? A lot of our body is not really replenishing itself that quickly. But when your nails are growing in, there's constant growth, right? We're constantly creating new cells there as well as our hair, right? The things that are growing in us show us what kind of cells we're making. So when her nails were growing in really healthy, she was creating new cells that were healthy. And she could see it in the fact that she had nice, long, and healthy nails growing in, right? When she stopped hypernourishing, they started cracking apart again. So that is great data. And then people who are in my group always tell me, whoa, my nails are growing so fast. I literally use clippers because I don't need long nails. I don't like it. They just grow and grow and grow and you have to clip them off. When I was a sick person, they were so brittle, they would just break all the time. So it's something that is, if you aren't getting the result you want, then you want to progress to something that's even more nourishing for yourself. But there's no negative, there's no deficiency that happens. Really, it's the meat-based diets that have the deficiencies because there's no vitamins and minerals and things.